Good morning, grade 2s, and welcome to this week's English lesson. This week we are going to be doing a story all about elephants. So before we start our story, let's see what we know about elephants.
Wait! Woo! That was hello in elephant speak. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the African elephant, and I live here in Africa. We African elephants are also known for our tusks. They can be straight or curved. You must be wondering about my big ears, aren't you? My ears are known to look like the map of Africa. What do you think? And I use them to chase flies away. And when the sun is very strong, I use them to keep cool. And for when I want to look a bit scarier, watch this. Well, most time it works. Anyway, you see this? It's called a trunk. It's a long nose, and oh boy, the things we can do with it. We can smell. We can touch. We can bring food and water to our mouths. Take a shower or powder ourselves with sand. Elephants live in groups called herds, and my mommy is the leader. Here they come now. When I grow up, I want to be like Mommy and lead my own herd. But until then, I better join the group. That's goodbye in elephant speak.
That was very interesting, wasn't it? Now, before we read our story, let's look at some icky, tricky words that we might find in our story. Explore, to look around, discover, or have an adventure. Trip, to fall over something. Grab, to take a hold of something. Roar, the sound that a lion makes. Belong, the place that a person fits in. And here we can see this puzzle piece belongs to this puzzle. Now, let's get to our story. The title of our story is Bubu Gets Lost, right? Who is Bubu, I wonder? I know that the story is going to be about an elephant because we've learned some elephant facts, and the picture on the cover of my story has a picture of an elephant in it. So let's see what the story is about. A long time ago, all elephants had short trunks. And I can see that the elephants had short trunks in my picture. I wonder if this story is going to be like our zebra story, where we discover how elephants got long trunks. Let's see. One day, the elephants were eating. Bubu, the baby elephant, walked away from his family. He walked and walked and walked. He did not hear them call him. Right, so now I know that Bubu is the baby elephant. And the title of our story was Bubu Gets Lost. So now I can see or have an idea of how Bubu got lost because he walked away from his family. Let's see what happens. I want to explore the world, said Bubu. In no time, Bubu was lost. I want my family, he thought. Soon he met a lion. Am I a lion? Do I belong to you? Asked Bubu. No, you haven't got big teeth and you can't roar. You must go to your mother, said the lion. Right, let's see. So off he went down to the river where he met a hippo. Bubu asked the hippo, Am I a hippo? Do I belong to you? No, you can't sleep underwater. You have big ears and I have small ears. You must go to your mother, said the hippo. On and on he walked until he met. Who do you think he met? Look at the picture. That's right, a giraffe. He looked up at the giraffe. Bubu asked the giraffe, "Are you my mom? Do I belong to you?" "No, you have a short neck. You must go to your mother," said the giraffe. And he walked and walked until he tripped over a tortoise. He looked down at the tortoise. What do you think he's going to ask the tortoise? That's right, the same question he keeps asking. "Do I belong to you?" asked Bubu. "No, you don't carry your house on your back. You must go to your mother," said the tortoise. Bubu came to a river and saw a crocodile. Uh-oh, do you think this is safe? You know that crocodiles like to eat animals that come to the water. The crocodile wanted to eat Bubu for lunch. My goodness. Bubu asked the crocodile, "Do I belong to you? Am I your child?" "Come closer so I can see you better," said the crocodile. What do you think the crocodile's plan is? Do you think the crocodile wants to eat Bubu? Do you think he's going to trap him when Bubu walks into the water? Let's find out. Bubu stepped into the water towards the crocodile, and the crocodile grabbed Bubu by the nose. The crocodile pulled and pulled. Shame, poor Bubu. Do you think he's going to survive? Just then, Bubu's mother saw her baby. "Let go of my baby," she screamed at the crocodile. She pulled Bubu out of the river by his tail. Oh, thank goodness he's safe, hey? So his mommy saved him. "Bubu, my baby, where have you been?" said his mother. Sadly, Bubu said, "I was looking for you." "Oh no, look at my trunk," said Bubu. "I look silly." So you can see now that we have discovered how elephants get their long trunks. "Don't worry," said the little bird. "You can use your long trunk to splash water and to get fruit from the trees." What do you think the other elephants think? Let's find out. Bubu walked off swinging his trunk. He had lots of fun with his long trunk. When the other elephants saw him, they wished they had long trunks too. They all decided to stretch their noses, and that is why, to this day, all elephants have long trunks. So we were right. We found out how elephants got their long trunks. Bubu never went far away from his family again. He knew he was not a lion or a hippo. He was not a giraffe or a tortoise. And he was not a crocodile. He was Bubu, and he was an elephant. He belonged with the elephants. "I am an elephant," said Bubu. Enjoy being your real self. That was a lovely, lovely story. Now, let's answer some questions. On my screen, I have 4 pictures. And do you see that they are jumbled up? They are not in the correct order. So let's put them in the right order. Which picture do you think comes first? And which picture comes next? Which is the last picture? Let's see. So the first picture is where we are introduced to Bubu and his family, and we can see that they all have short trunks. There Bubu meets a hippo. Bubu tripped over the tortoise, and what did the tortoise say to him? "You don't carry your house on your back." And then the last picture is of the crocodile that is luring Bubu into the water so that he can eat him. Right, well done, guys. What is the title of the story? Teacher by accident let you know. It is Bubu Gets Lost. Who is the main character? So who is the character that the story was all about? Can you remember? It's Bubu. Well done, guys. Which animals are in the story? Let's see if we can remember together. So the first animal that we met was an elephant. It was Bubu and his family. Then we met Lion, and Lion said that Bubu didn't have sharp teeth and he couldn't roar. Then we met a hippo who has small ears. Then we met Giraffe with a long neck. Then Bubu tripped over a tortoise who carries his house on his back. And we met the evil crocodile that wanted to eat Bubu. And the last animal that we found was the little bird. And the little bird was telling Bubu that his long trunk was awesome. Well done, guys. Now that we've looked at these, do you think that this is a true story? Think about it. Do you think that elephants really stretch their trunks to make them long? I think that this is just a story. Would you ask a crocodile to help you? I wonder. I think it's a bit dangerous and the crocodile would definitely eat you. Now that we've answered these questions, let's look at a few sentences. So on my screen, I have 5 sentences. Are you my mother? Asked The has a long neck. The carries his house on his back. The wanted to eat Bubu. And the can roar and has big teeth. So you can see that these sentences are missing a few words. And here at the top of my screen, I have a word bank. And the words are giraffe, tortoise, lion, crocodile, and Bubu. Let's see if we can put these words into the right sentences. Let's start with the first one. Are you my mother? Asked Who asked, are you my mother? It was Bubu. Well done. And I have crossed out the word Bubu because I have used it. Let's look at the next one. The has a long neck. Who has a long neck? The giraffe. Well done. The carries his house on his back. Who carries his house on his back? It was tortoise. And there I've crossed out the word tortoise. The wanted to eat Bubu. Who wanted to eat Bubu? Was it lion or was it crocodile? It was definitely crocodile. So the last word will obviously fit into the last sentence. So let's look at it. The lion can roar and has big teeth. Well done, guys. Right, now that we are done with some language business, let's move on to the phonics sound for this week. Now this week, we are going to be doing the ow sound. And we call it a hurting sound. So teacher's going to tell you a little story. There was a letter named O, right? And he decided he was very lonely, so he wanted to make friends with W. But W had very sharp points. And when they got close to each other, they made an ow sound because they hurt each other, right? So if I have an O and a W together, they make an ow sound because they are hurting each other. What words do we find this sound in? Right, cow. Ow, cow. But if I take away the k and I replace it with a N, what word do I have now? That's right, now. Ow, now. And if I take away the N and I replace it with a D, like that, and I add a N to the end, what word do I have now? That's right, down. Ow, N, down. Right, let's do one more. If I take away the D and I replace it with a K sound, K, what word do I have now? Ow, N, clown. And how many sounds do I hear in this word? Ow, N, clown. Well done. Now, another sound that we also know as a hurting sound is the other owl. And it looks just a little bit different. So, met with the letter A. And guess what? It also has a sharp point. And so they hurt each other. And the shouted, ow, because he was hurt. What words can we find with this sound? I can write the word loud. L, ow, d. Right. So, l, ow, d. Loud. Let's take away the L and replace it with a different sound. Let's replace it with the purr sound. Purr, and that makes a purr sound. So purr, ow, d, proud. Right. Let's take away the beginning and the end sounds. I can write the word house. H, ow, s, house. And you don't hear the E, it is silent. So it's H, ow, s, house. Let's take away the H and replace it with a M. Ow, s, mouse. Right. How many owl words do you know? And pay close attention to which one is the for ow, and which is the w. Also, ow. Ow!
The sound of ow. Ow, ow. How can we say this sound? Ow, ow. How can you tell me? Ow, ow. How can we say this sound? Ow, ow. How can you tell me now? Ow, d. Loud, loud. Ow, s. House, house. Ow, s. Mouse, mouse. Out, out, out. Ow, ow. How can we say this sound? Ow, ow. How can you tell me? Ow, ow. How can we say this sound? Ow, ow. How can you tell me now? Ow, n. Town, town. D, ow, n. Down, down. Ow, owl, owl. K, ow. Cow, cow. Ow, ow. How can we say this sound? Ow, ow. How can you tell me? Ow, ow. say this sound?